With the brand new season on the horizon, the developers have started giving us new information on what's going to happen in Season 1 Plus called Stars Entitled. So, to find out everything that is coming so far and more, stick around in this video because we'll be diving in everything that has been announced and make some predictions. What is up, guys? Meower here, back with a brand new Call of Dragons video. So, in today's video, we'll be discussing what has been announced so far for the next season called Season 1 Plus, aka Stars and Title, Stars Reignited. We're gonna be diving in the exploration changes that have been announced, and the developers have made some special announcements on what to expect for what comes next. Starting off, we'll be looking overviewing the exploration changes, which, as states, all the mist on the map of Tamaris has been dispelled, so we're finally gonna start the new season without having to scout any mist, which is amazing. Finally, no more scouting, and we'll be able to see the entire map in all its beauty from day one. Season 1 Plus also introduces new gameplay centered on occupying villages, which I would assume will be some new combat mechanics or new map mechanics where we'll see villages on the map actually having some uses. If you don't know what villages are, villagers are usually occupied by your alliance in order to gain some extra benefits and bonuses. Right now, as they are not as impactful, so they're not really a heavy part in gameplay and alliance gameplay of Call of Dragons. So hopefully the developers will start by revamping that system, making it much better and more interactive. Next up, other points of interest. So camps, caves, treasure map fragments, and supplies have been refreshed. So that means free resources. Always welcome free resources, free items, and potential for free researches if you're still a brand new player, or more troops, some tokens from caves, and of course the treasure maps provide a lot of stuff. Next up, and finally, in this mail, because we're still going to have to review what the developers have posted on the forums, any exploration rewards that you have not claimed during the current season will not be available in Season 1 Plus. So if you haven't claimed anything yet, be sure to start claiming it. The season will end soon, or at least it will end soon for us here in SS1 2. So if you haven't, start claiming it as soon as possible. Never say no to free rewards. Next up, we're going to be looking at the forums. So now we'll be visiting the official Call of Dragons forums, or the official community of Call of Dragons, where the developers have posted the following images. So we're finally gonna find out even more about what we can expect and so on and so forth. So season one is coming to an end, and we hope we've had a great time so far. We've been looking at all the discussion regarding the new season, and we've invited some distinguished and not so distinguished guests to answer some of your questions. So without further ado, let's get started. Question one: what gameplay features will we see in the new season? Occupying villages. So, as we said in the previous mail, there will be a new system when it comes to occupying villages. Also, uh, you're gonna be capped at level 50 from gathering XP from Darklings, and then you're gonna have to do some PvP to level up your heroes even further than level 50 to level 60, which should be interesting. We're going to see how that works. Of course, it will all depend on the numbers, and of course increasing the healing limit at of the hospital. So overall, it seems like they're going to be enticing players to fight even more without any risk whatsoever, which is always nice since this is a war game after all. Question two: will there be new heroes in the new season? Well, indeed there will be, as answered by Guanwin and Emerus here. They're going to be introducing four new legendary commanders, including a flying hero, which should be the flying cavalry commander. But we'll know more as soon as the update is announced. And of course, on top of these new heroes, there will be new artifacts. These artifacts will be tailored towards cavalry and archers, which is nice, assuming that archers and cavalry have some some decent artifacts, but it will be interesting because archers have shadow blades and Viola's bow, both extremely strong, and the cavalry has Kingslayer and the blink artifact. I think it was storm arrows. It's called, both super strong. So we'll see if they can release something that can top those off. But noticing the old trends of how they're releasing artifacts, it might be more tailored to certain commanders, such as Inferno Flame, that is tailored towards Lilia, and Visage of the Sanctus, which is tailored towards Thea. Question 3: will there be a new map in the new season? It's still going to use the old map because this is not the official season 2. The official season 2 is going to have a new map with new behemoths, new passes, new everything, but this map will be a slightly improved version. I think it will be a little bit smaller than the one we already have, and it's going to have level 5 to 6, level 5 to 8 resource points all over the place. So that is always nice, because when you restart a season and you start again with the node level 1 to and have to wait all the way to zone 3 in order to access level 5 and 6 nodes, that is not always the best thing. So starting off with level 5 and make your way to level 8 is always much better. The links between regions have also been changed, so we're gonna have to change up our strategy, because I think they're gonna uh, switch up the passes, locations, the location of behemoths, and I think they did mention that they want to make the numbers of behemoths on the map less, so to force players to fight for the key points and strategic points. So we'll see how that goes. The new season will be starting next week, of course, so we're gonna have some exclusive content as soon as it releases, so be sure to subscribe to the channel to be the first to see it. Question 4: will the mist be dispelled? Yes, they just mentioned that in the mail that we read earlier, and of course we can collect everything again, so always some new rewards, goodies, goodies, goodies. Now, question 5: what aspects will be reset? If you don't know, the seasons in Call of Dragons last for around 70 to 80 days, and then a few certain things reset. Starting off, hero levels and artifact levels will be reset, and the hero talents will be reset as well, making so you can always test a new build in every single season. But the star ratings, so if your commander is already 4 stars, it will not reset, and so is the artifact. If it's 6 stars, it will also not reset. And of course, the skills will stay the same. So any skill levels you have will stay the same. So if you have a maxed Lilia, Awakened Lilia, for example, it will still be 555 and Awaken, but you're going to have to re-level your Lilia up to certain levels in order to access her skills all over again. And if you messed up with scaling up certain commanders and you've been saving tokens, now will be your perfect chance in order to fix your levels of the commanders, because it is always recommended to finish the first skill before progressing your commanders further. Any unused commander tactics, so XP books, arcane dust, command points, and medical supplies will all be reset. So if you have any spare command points sitting around in your inventory, be sure to use them so you can get as much as you can from the season you're currently in. All enacted policies will be reset, as well as your merits and prestige. So you're gonna have to restart your policies, because the Dragon Trail will also be reset. So you're gonna have to do it all over again just to get all the free rewards. And of course, its difficulty will be increased slightly to match with your current power. Next up, all alliances of previous seasons will be disbanded. So the alliance that you currently have will be disbanded, and only the R5 has the option to remake the said alliance, because they are reserved for the account of the R5 for 7 days. So be sure to inform your R5 to be online on the first 7 days, so they can remake the alliance with the name and not be lost for good if someone else decides to take that name. Question 6: will there be any differences to hero levels and XP? Like we mentioned earlier, a 6-star 4 will be added to your star ratings for heroes as well. It was just for artifacts, now it will be for commanders as well. I'm not sure what the 6-star is going to introduce, but we'll see. It could be more talent points, it could be a new layer of power. We'll have to wait and see, because artifacts, when they are 5 and 6 stars, they have a flat percentage of damage taken and damage dealt. And of course, once a hero reaches level 50, they'll be able to gain XP through PvP battles after level 50. Before that, your CP will be the best use for reaching level 50 or gathering resources. We're going to have a video for that later, so look forward to it and be sure to subscribe in order to see what I mean. A lot of changes have been announced, and I'm so excited, and I hope all of you are excited. So be sure to keep an eye out on the system mails once they decide to send the patch notes for patch 1.16, which I assume would be the patch for the season, which starts on the 26th of May. So at the time of uploading this video, should be within 8 days of uploading this video. I am super excited and I hope you are too. If you like this video and you like content like this, please be sure to drop a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Meow meow.